Hey there, YouTubers. It's Big V, and you're coming walkies with me. I'm on my morning tea break, and I thought instead of having a cup of coffee, I would just go out for a walk because movement is good. Every bit of movement you can get is good. And I thank you all for the compliments on my extremely daggy shirt that I'm wearing here. You see my shirt? A nice daggy shirt, right? It's not that I'm trying to be a style guru, but I have the privilege of fitting in this shirt. So I haven't fit in this shirt for quite a long time. And rather than going and buying a new shirt, I thought I'm going to wear an old shirt. So here is my old shirt. This is really stylish. It's got the press studs. You've seen those ones with the press studs? So, whew, get a bit of man flesh. So I just thought, you know what? No one's here. It's school holidays at the moment. When you work in a school during school holidays, it's like you're working in a graveyard. There's no one around. And so I thought, who cares what I look like? So I'm wearing my daggy clothes, going for a walk around the neighbourhood, just getting a bit of exercise. And been a little bit slack on my video posting, and TJ gave me a little bit of a rebuke there, saying that you know, I wasn't putting up videos often enough, and fair enough, I think he's right. So here we go, putting one up now. So I've got some notes today, and this is Big V's tips. Okay, I don't know if it's going to do any good. Look, I haven't had great results so far, so yeah, we'll keep working on it, you know. And the thing that I think is number one tip, so this is number one tip of all tips. If you're going to get a tip, this is the tip to get. You listening? Paying attention now? Have I got your attention? Okay. Number one tip. Watch everybody you can find on YouTube, because there's such a wealth of knowledge out there. There's so many people that have got good ideas, good suggestions, and you never know what it is that you're going to pick up that's going to help. And I've got about half a dozen or so things that different people on YouTube have mentioned. So I'm going to do some shout outs, and I'm going to go through and say thank you to those people. I've already mentioned TJ. Well, TJ put up a video this morning, I think it was, about workout routines and that sort of stuff, and how to do your reps and stuff. I'm a complete ignoramus when it comes to all of that sort of stuff, and so I was there trying to scratch down notes. You know, you got to, you know, if you can get to 8, you know, you got to do it so you're nearly dying before you get to 8 to make it worthwhile, or something or other. Anyway, I'm going to go through and watch that again, and try and really understand how to work with weights. I bought myself one of those kettlebells, 24 kilos. I got no idea whether that's right for me or not. I picked it up on eBay, so it hasn't arrived yet. So when that comes, I'm going to start doing a little bit with that. I'm going to get some hand weights as well, I think. But basically, you know, Fat King's TV Phil, he was talking about the amount of exercise that he did, and that was making me feeling really bad, because there's a reason I've been overweight, and it's because I eat a lot and I don't move much. Well, used to, I should say. I no longer eat a lot. But I still wasn't moving much, so you can see I'm trying to move more now, and that's why I'm here doing this. So one other thing that TJ said was the only exercise that will work for you is a routine that you can maintain. So that's a big one, I think, for me especially. So I'm trying to work out what I can do on a regular basis just to keep active, keep moving. And walking during my morning tea break, I can do this every day. So here I am doing it. Okay, what else do I have to say? K-Star. Absolutely love this girl. She's unreal. But one of the tips that I picked up from her was document everything. When I started out, I was recording everything that I was eating, and I was trying to be very diligent in that way. But, you know, you get a little bit slack over time, and I stopped recording my food. And when you stop recording your food, it's amazing how a piece of chocolate slips in here, or you know, something else that's not particularly healthy. So I've started now for the last 3 days, I think it is. I've been recording everything that I've been eating, and when I've had something that's been tempting me, I've just said, no, I would have to write that down. So that's just a little tip. That's me, you know. I'm strong in other areas. But anyway, so document everything. That's tip number 2 or 3. I don't know. It's a tip. So the other one was AJ, VSG. He was talking about portion size, and that has been an issue for me. I really haven't been measuring my food and making sure that I was eating the right sort of portions. So I actually pulled out the little bowl that I was given from my surgeons. We got this little starter or information pack with a recipe book and a little bowl with some lines in it to tell you how much food you're supposed to be eating. So I'm actually using that now and trying to limit the amount of food that I'm eating, so I'm not overeating, and been doing well with that. Had a family dinner Sunday night. It's Tuesday now. Sunday night had a family dinner, and we had Chinese takeaway, and I did really well. I just had like a little what do you call it, a bread plate, and I just had one serve on that, and that was enough for me. I was done, and it was great. I didn't overeat, and I had a little taste of most of the things that were there, and that's all I needed. It was really good, so I was very happy with that. So yeah, portion size, important. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go down this street, because otherwise I'm going to go up there and it's going to be a main road and it'll be really busy. There's people standing around here looking at me. I don't care if I look like an idiot. I've always looked like an idiot. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to cross the road over here. And okay, another tip: water. The amount of water that you're going through is very important. And here we go. G'day, mate.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good.
So, just talking to the locals here. Yeah, so the amount of water that I'm drinking. I've got my water bottle, a 700ml water bottle, and I'm trying to drink 2 of those during the day. If I can get that down, I figure with any other water that I'm getting in my coffee or anything like that, because I still have 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. No sugar, and normally light milk in it, so that's okay, but just trying to get down the right amount of water. Tip number 4 or 5 or whatever tip number I'm up to, hey, give me a break, I'm walking. Chew, eat slowly. Put your cutlery down between mouthfuls. When I was doing the pre-op stuff, or actually before the pre-op, even I was really trying to practice that, but I have seen a bit of a tendency to scoff my food down. So if I got something that's tasty on my plate, I tend to go hunk and it's gone, So trying to really concentrate on chewing really well. That's just healthy, and I think that's a really common thing with people that had struggles with their weight. Is you love your food, and it tends to go a bit down like the Hoover. I used to have a Labrador, and I used to call him Hoover, and yeah, that wasn't his real name, but okay, I'll tell you his real name. I used to call his real name was Fuzznuts, all right, but that wasn't really appropriate in public. So I called him Hoover just because of the way he ate. He'd stick his face in the bowl, and it was basically, and it was gone. It was amazing. So trying not to be like Hoover. Okay, so chew and eat slowly. What else did I have? Yes, the kilograms and pounds. Some of my American friends have commented that they have no idea what a kilogram is, unless it relates to drugs. Well, that's fine. What I will try and do is I won't include pounds in my talking, because the only thing I know of a pound is that's like British currency. What I will do is I will try and put one of those little text boxes up in the corner whenever I mention a weight. And on that, I don't really want to talk about weights too much, you know. There's been a little bit going on about the scales lately. And who was it? Lesser Sarah. She was talking about going scale free for a month. Well, every time I've looked at the scales, I've been very disappointed with what I've been seeing there. So I've basically made the decision I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to leave the scales alone for a little while. I'm just going to concentrate documenting everything I'm doing, exercising, and just be fit, healthy, and stop obsessing about the scales, because they just seem to get me a bit sidetracked. So anyway, that being said, I did weigh myself this morning. I was 106.3, which you'll probably note is about half a kilo up from what I was last time, which is about a pound back on. Can I explain that? No, because for the last 4 or 5 days I have been spectacular in what I've been eating and what I've been exercising. On the weekend I went out I took my 19-year-old son. We went out kayaking and dropped down onto the Port Hacking River, and we paddled up to the Audley Weir and then up Muddy Creek up to a little waterfall and had lunch up there. So I did about 4 hours of paddling in the kayak, and my shoulders and arms feel a little bit still, which is good. So I was doing that, and then on Sunday after church I normally go home and just veg out on the lounge, watch a show or something like that, but I thought, no, not this time. So we went for a 45-minute walk on the soft sand at the beach, which really gets the leg muscles going. And then when I got home, I washed the 3 cars. So yeah, I'm sorry for those people that are upset with me now that I've admitted that our family has 3 cars. Yes, we have 3 cars. But anyway, sorry about that. Some people don't like it when you've got too many cars, but if you live in Sydney, the public transport here is so shit that you have to have a car each. All right, so my wife's got a car, I've got a car, and my 19-year-old's got a car. The 16-year-old and the 14-year-old, they don't have cars yet, but once they're allowed, they probably will. So anyway, there you go. What else did I have to say? Sarah, Harry Draco girl, 1989. She's my other Aussie friend. She's gorgeous. She put up a video this morning of her in her polka dot jeans, looking good. Yeah, well, I've already said about me wearing my daggy shirt today. It's getting to the point, pretty soon I'm going to go out and buy some new clothes, I think. We'll see how we go. So, but I'm still getting compliments. Honeybee, thanks TJ for recommending her. What a cutie. And Honeybee was talking about eating clean on the video that I watched of her, and I think that's a good message too. So quit it with the fried and fatty foods and that sort of stuff, which I have been limiting, but it's pretty hard, when you're trying to get takeaway and you just want good lean protein. What do you get? In the area near my work, the only place I can go is really to get anything lean is a chicken skewer, like a bit of chicken breast on a stick, which I've done a couple of times, although I find that it's a little bit big and there's always one mouthful of that I can't eat. So, but that's good, except that I normally force it down, which is not good. The other thing is they've got the sashimi up here. They've got a little sushi Japanese takeaway joint, and they do the sashimi there, which is the raw salmon or raw tuna, which I love. It's beautiful, but that shit's expensive. I'm paying $10 for a tiny little bit of food, which I sort of object to. But I mean, it is good food, so I shouldn't. I should just, I'm saving so much money on what I was spending on food. Unbelievable. So I should be okay.